What is going on, you guys? This is Bach the Rock, and today, guys, we are getting back into, of course, some NBA 2K. Now, guys, I know everyone's curious about this, so I'm gonna explain as much as possible and try to do this as best I can. So, last night, guys, I know I said I would be getting into another game, but with how this week's been, it's been up and down, left and right, sideways to sideways. So, just to explain what the hubbub's going on, things have just been on and off, on and off. So it's like, so we're gonna be doing some NBA 2K. After that, guys, I'm going to try to, of course, take a little bit of an easy breather. Probably watch some movies and just, I'm probably just gonna live stream for about an hour, roughly. Okay, what was that character said? So I need a Walker Kessler. Boy. So wait, what is he a? Oh, he's a center. Okay. So take me to my lineup. Uh, yep. All right. I'll up my team rep a little bit.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van
So
Gundy
tonight,
and
guys,
Greg
things have
Anthony.
been a little bit ups and downs this week. I can fill you guys in on some of the baloney that's been going on, but I'm just trying to keep my composure, keep my cool.
Here we go.
I just don't want to put my average Joe job into the mix, so I'm just trying to mellow out, keep my head together. I know people are going to ask me about it sooner or later, but I will wait at some point in time to decide if I want to discuss it or not, because I have a tendency where if I discuss something, I will start getting agitated or pretty much to the PO.
His shot is good, making
So,
a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Well, Adebayo's going to work inside. That's what they want him to do. Here's Hart. Offline with his three. To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has three key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
The shot's good from Hayes.
Off the catch, he's right in rhythm. Great possession.
So,
Pass to Samuelson. Kick out to Hamilton. Off target from outside. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to
okay, so
find
he's got
himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Kept his eyes up the floor, and it pays off.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for Cincinnati. Pass to Hayes. Lets the three fly. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now Lewis. Here's Samuelson. Back to Lewis.
come on, give me the center.
Adebayo with a screen for Lewis. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Shoots from the right block. Outside for Thomas. Some nice passing here by Cincinnati. Down low. Second shot opportunity. Kessler. No good. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Hamilton.
Yep. Rematch on that.
Here we go.
And here is Lewis. And stolen by Hart. So it's Cincinnati now. Outside Howard. And that's collected by Willis. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I'm challenging.
Yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review and close.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And for the word is in, they've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on. Yeah,
Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Kessler in the post. Adebayo on him. Good on the shot. Here's Lewis. Outside, Adebayo. Kessler with the rebound. To stand here, we have one of the bright young centers in the NBA, Walker Kessler.
Look, start with this with Walker Kessler, Kevin. A great rim protector. You're just not going to get layups with Walker Kessler on the floor. Then he's an outstanding offensive rebounder, and he's got great hands, which makes him very effective as a roll man in the pick and roll.
Here's Hamilton. Cincinnati picked up
okay, center, what are you doing?
Well, it won't get much easier for her than that. Nice bucket there.
Here's Kessler. Count it, good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And so she hits the technical free throw. .112 left to play in the first. No one near Adebayo as he lets it go. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
All right, let's see what we got
Adebayo
here.
being aggressive there. Quick release on the catch and shoot.
Hayes the pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And here's Adebayo outside. Sinks the triple.
Are you kidding me?
Adebayo's got 7.
Well, his shot has come such a long way, and now it's a big part of Bam's repertoire.
And you love to see this kind of competitive back and forth as she answers for the three of her own.
Hamilton outside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And everybody out of the way. I mean, clear the lane. We've got some rims to wrap.
What a sensational play to get to the rack for the slam.
Well, when Howard is knocking down threes, Ryan is unguardable.
Hard against Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Hayes the pass to Howard. And another three for Cincinnati. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Cincinnati ahead. They're up by 4. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to get up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Cincinnati.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Well, they'll take that all day. That's a high percentage look.
Outside Bosch. No good on the three. Cincinnati leading by 6. Out to the right wing. Outside Howard. Drops in the tray.
Things are clicking for Howard on the offensive end, and her team should just keep feeding her when she's rolling like this.
Inside, here's Bosch. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, this is why you can't get lazy on defense. When you leave someone open, this is what happens.
Pass to Hayes from deep. And another three for Cincinnati.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Siakam passes to Lewis. Siakam sets a screen for Lewis. Here's Wallace. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists now in this one. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Siakam outside. No good from Hamilton. Cincinnati leading by 10. Pass to Howard. For the three. Rebound by Wallace. And so the timeout by Will Hardy.
Here we go.
Lewis with it. Pass to Adebayo. Outside Willis. Now here is Hamilton. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Firing.
Yeah, Chat, you saw that. The minute I switched off that player, they're like, yep, nope. Okay.
The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Hart. And Kessler throws it down.
Well, that was a key pass from her. You always want to get your teammates involved. You shoot it better off a good pass.
And the basket by Samuelson.
Okay.
Howard with it. Kessler finds Hart. Carries it from 3-point range.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Hayes with it. Now Hamilton defending. Hayes, no good. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. To the paint. Here's Willis. And the layup's good off the glass.
I was on the center.
With an aggressive move.
Like, seriously, you're going to sit there and say I wasn't on the center when I know I was on the center.
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Kessler in the post. He's guarded by Adebayo. That one goes in. 1:35 left to play in the first quarter. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime time positioning inside.
Pass to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now, here's Willis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Adebayo.
Something Kessler does so well. A towering 7-footer who takes pride in protecting the rim.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb.
Yeah.
And here we
I
go
am challenging
with the
that
coach's
call.
challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Motion replays. You really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is. And how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call.
Oh, my God.
you
You refs are definitely paid off like a mother chicken.
With double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, showing off her range out beyond the arc. She's worked hard on her three-point shot.
Here's Kessler. Chris Bosh with the...
Yeah. Yeah, you know what, guys? Here's what I'm going to do. No, I wasn't trying to do that. I'm going to quit. I'm going to go all the way back to the main menu, and I'm going to actually work on my player. So we're going to do that. We'll go to my career. So we'll continue on with my career thing. Use the menu on the TV. Yeah. I just gotta figure out how to get the heck out of here. Yeah, that's not where. Okay, I am trying to get back to the map, but either I'm lost or I can't figure out a way to get back to where does this way lead? There we go. not what I want to do. I want to try to get back. There we go. So to use the TV to get back into my character's story mode. And then we just go right here to open schedule.
You really need to give that snooze button a break, Boggy.
You say nothing.
Oh, man. Hey, Cap. I think he's finally starting to respect me.
No. You have not earned this yet.
Right. Because I'm a rookie.
If this is something you want, for Bogdan to like you, you must continue doing what you are doing. First person in the gym, and the last person out. And then maybe after a few months' time, if you are still working hard and we win games, it is possible maybe he could like you. Maybe not, but it could be.
Cap, anyone ever told you you have a way with words?
You are doing good, MP. Coach Graves says you come in like a suckling pig, but now you are like a wild boar.
That's a good thing, right?
This good?
Wow.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, MP, and I'm coming to you live from Strasbourg, France. I'm getting ready to play against Basket Pro.
With an iconic view of the medieval architecture and waterways of Strasbourg, France. Hello, everyone, and welcome to 2K Sports coverage of the FBSL. I'm Blake Suniga with Tim Sports and Brian Benefiteni as Paris FC hitting the road to face Strasbourg Basket Pro.
I think this is going to be a great one, Blake. Both Paris and Strasbourg have a lot of young talent, and there should be no shortage of up and down action tonight.
That's right, and two of the biggest names for their respective teams, MP and Vincent Leduc.
Quite frankly, those are the guys everyone is here to see. Leduc, easily one of the top prospects in France right now. And then you got MP, an up-and-comer from the United States who's been making a case for himself. This is a great test for both of them on a stage full of curious eyes.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career.
Okay, I'm gonna have to rematch that.
And it's Paris FC Basket to start out.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc,
I can never get my character shot.
when he's finished with his career.
Now here's Leduc. Leduc misses.
They had some box coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss that sort of look very often.
Outside Illich.
To the right side. Three-pointer.
Why do I keep messing up on that super early shot? That's every time. Chat, it's like I'm trying to keep up with everything, but it's like...
And it's Paris FC Basket to start out.
Well, you know, we've seen some great playmakers come out of France before, but Vincent Leduc might be the best of them when he's finished with his career. Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got an unusual skill set for a big man.
Outside Leduc. Harris grabs the miss. And as you said, Leduc, an incredible playmaker, and his feel for the game is something that has him rated as one of the top prospects in the league.
Well, the vision he displays is unreal. When you have a player so young, to have such a strong understanding of space and passing, that's something that coaches dream about.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Right side, Illich.
Beyond the arc. And Harris, another triple. As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
And you look at the Strasburg team, they aren't title favorites by any means, but they can compete.
Well, they lack the overall depth that you need to compete for an EVA championship, but they play so well with Ledoux running the show that I think anything is possible here.
And that one's good, Portier.
Listen, okay, Portier is tall for a point guard. It allows him to fight through contact and finish those tough shots.
They'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Well, the deficit will go away quickly if he does.
Easiest play, just dunk it.
Yeah, just dunk it. Rise above the rim, young fella. And I like the way he capped that drive off, though. The one-handed punch.
And dunk by the Fuel.
The power can be fueled. There's a little statement there.
Outside Illich.
The three ball.
Another three for Paris.
They couldn't have dreamed of a much better start they've had here tonight.
Yeah, they came in with a tremendous offensive game plan. It's worked perfectly, and what a lead they already have to show for it.
And you got to give credit to this coaching staff as well. They came into this game prepared perfectly. You look at the potential they do, it's through the roof.
The way he can facilitate is rare. He's not there quite yet, but you could see him having the type of vision that LeBron, Jokic, and Chris Paul have. It's got that kind of potential.
Well, when Rookford coming down the lane, he is difficult to defend.
Portier with it.
From beyond the arc and then some. They are doing some damage from downtown, guys.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Just an aerial display from beyond the arc.
Now here's Portier.
There's the triple.
Oh,
rebound by
could not get that.
And we know the backstory with MP. I think he used this kind of plan as a way to prove to others that he can play at an elite level.
And we don't know if that's in Europe or back in the United States, but you just get the feeling from MP that this stint is a bit of a showcase for the rest of his career.
Drills the three-pointer. Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer.
Boxing Day, get 5 rebounds and box outs and attempt for close range shots.
Of making it to the NBA.
Miller outside.
That three off the mark.
Now Paris FC basket with it.
It's a 13-point game.
And that one's good, Dumont.
They've built a big lead very early.
Boy, right from the tip, there isn't anything they haven't done well.
It has been a textbook dominant performance. The plan worked perfectly that possession. Get it inside, get the high percentage shot.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And that one good.
Good aggressive play by MP. Taking it up inside and refusing to back off because of the contact.
Outside Leduc. For three, Lemuel.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
Paris FC basket ahead.
Up by 16.
And welcome back to the second quarter of this match. Paris going with a different look here.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And for some of these athletes coming in from overseas, it can be quite the culture shock.
It's not easy to adjust to a team in a city you don't know with a language you don't speak. It's a bit of a time to grow up moment, if you will, but those who make it can flourish.
Ahern outside. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Well, Paris needs Ahern's scoring from all over the floor. His three-point shooting can trigger their entire attack.
Open shot is Stewart. And that one goes long. Ahern outside.
Makes it off the glass. Down low, MP looking confident, ready to catch it.
So Strasburg now. They trail by 16. Pass to Leduc. Here's Mayon. Jacks up a three. Ahern with the rebound.
And with Coach Wayne Graves for Paris FC, this is a bit of a chance for him to showcase what he can do as a coach.
Well, if Coach Graves can lead this team in the EBA tournament, he'll turn some heads for sure. It's not easy to do with such a young roster, but the talent is there.
Outside to Stewart. Uncovered. Harris grabs the miss. Vasseur defending. A rebound by Vasseur. Rookford outside. Leduc for three. Ahern with the rebound.
Even with every shot clanging off iron, he seems determined to keep hoisting up these threes. Might be time to take a step in.
And another miss by Paris. And here's Strasburg. It's a 16-point game.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Outside Leduc. Pass to Leon. Lemun. Here's Leduc. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
44.
Basket ahead. Up by 16. And we've got... More exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break. The third quarter is now underway here between Paris and Strasburg. Here's Portier. And for guys that have played or watched both this league and the NBA, there are some stark differences.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, Europe, there's a lot less isolation, much more team-oriented play. And really, you talk about the skill of these players, pretty much everybody can hit a jumper from distance as well.
Pass to Leduc. Lemun. And they grab their own miss.
Oh! That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
And Paris, another triple.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. He's got more points from outside the arc than inside it. And it's blocked. Textbook defense from MP. That's just got to bump him up whenever he's able to come up with blocks.
Portier outside. Here's the three. Another three for Paris.
And as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
And it really could get out of hand because their defense has been just as excellent as their offense.
Great overall game.
The way this roster is constructed for Strasburg, they need to do a lot of their damage with the starting five.
Well, the on-off numbers for Ledoux are pretty startling. There's a lot of talent on the bench for Strasburg, but I'm not sure if it's quite game-ready just yet.
They came out of halftime smoking hot from beyond the arc.
Yeah, and as hot as they are from out there, there's absolutely no reason not to just keep letting them fly.
I agree, Brian. They should all have the green light.
Again, the miss by Strasburg Basket Pro. Pass to Portier. And Paris, another triple.
And I love MP's shot selection and just keeping things simple and taking what the defense is giving him.
they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Pass to Monsieur.
Good for basket number 6 for him in this contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
But with all the youth that Paris FC has, you would think that they lean on their vets, but they've got some young guys really stepping up.
Yeah, very quickly, guys like MP and other younger players have found ways to contribute. Kind of seems like Paris FC gets stronger every time they take the court.
Leduc for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the 3 right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
With the shot.
Another 3 for Paris.
After the 3 on the other end, you had to know MP was itching to hit a 3 of his own.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
I think maybe he was just showing up.
Yeah, maybe, but either way, great awareness and a terrific finish.
Connects from three-point range.
Well, he's scored over half their points so far. That's just amazing contribution.
And we've seen MP start to adjust to the speed of the French league, looking much more comfortable.
Oh, listen, guys, it can be rough when you first start playing the game professionally. But MP has got his fitness right and has the look of a pro player now. 0.
Oh, crap. I gotta do one more rebound.
I love seeing the confidence.
What a showing we've seen from MP. He's clearly had more than
I was looking.
game than Leduc.
It seems like MP
Okay, I didn't realize I was in the way back.
maybe trying to show that he's the guy to watch instead of Leduc. For whatever the reason, there is no question he's been a force on offense. All in his hands.
Well, it's going Monsieur's way offensively, using his size and strength to find the shots he wants. If I'm Strasburg, I'm going to continue to feed him.
Let's go.
A rebound by Roquefort.
Didn't pay attention to that.
Miller with room to shoot. No good from the wing.
Outside Dumont.
Good on the three-point shot.
You keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but overall.
Now tipping off this fourth quarter action between Paris FC Basket at Strasburg. And Strasburg Basket Pro calling timeout.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter.
And a dunk by Monsieur.
The D was all over the place after that offensive board, and he made that work for him.
Yeah, he sure did. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
Good ups.
Such a nose for the basketball and such a strong finisher.
From downtown, buries it from three-point range.
They're going to talk to each other on defense. I mean, clearly an error, not getting out there on him, and he's a great three-point shooter.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it.
Monsieur for 3. It's hauled in by Paris.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Look good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Nice work by MP, supporting the play, making himself a good option to finish the fast break.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth.
Outside Leduc.
Shot on the wing. The shot, no good.
Here's Blanchet. He's covered by Leduc.
Bucket is good.
And as he develops his game, MP's passing will be key going forward.
Here's Lambert. Got a hand on it. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
So Strasburg now.
To the paint. Looking to end the run.
And the dunk by Monsieur.
He wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
Yeah, you wouldn't that would be his comfort zone, but he looked pretty comfortable right there.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, he's just going to keep burying those if that's how they're going to play Dion.
Outside Leduc. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The three. Another three for Paris.
They are dialed in from three-point lane here in the fourth.
Yeah, and that's just putting it mildly, Tim. I mean, they're putting a world of hurt on their opponents with the triple.
And there's no better time, Brian, to hit threes than in the fourth quarter.
From deep three-point range, but they recover it. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's the kind of finish you're looking for. MP is firing up his squad.
They need to stop this run.
I think it's time to switch things up, either by going to the bench or with a different look defensively.
Leduc for three. And hauled in by Paris.
A lot of bricks put up off his shots, and one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's guarded. Move the ball around.
Terrific run to put this ball game away.
And now let's see just how much longer they keep that foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, got to keep it on the accelerator to the finish line.
That shot by Leon, no good. And here's Paris. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Nice shot by Blanchet.
Now we're seeing the shots dropping for them very well now.
Yeah, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point. Their coach has to be happy.
Now here's Leduc. He's tightly guarded. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Well, playing with a high motor, Vasseur kept it alive, and it paid off.
Blanchet. He's covered by Leduc. They get it back. Goes back up. That's going to put a ribbon on this one. Paris FC comes into town and secures the win.
Vincent Leduc is considered one of France's best playmakers, but you thoroughly outplayed him tonight. What does that say?
That if you don't know about me, you're gonna find out. Vince thought I was some loudmouth American just here to cash a check. But someday he's gonna realize this is my story. I'm the main character, and he's just watching.
On top of outplaying Leduc, you helped lead Paris to victory. Talk about it.
My job is to do whatever this team needs. Whatever that is, that scoring, defense, playmaking, rebounding, whatever. I feel like I could do it all. And I want these guys to know I'll run through a brick wall for them if I have to. I'm not committed.
And lastly, you put together quite the highlight reel tonight. What prompted such enthusiastic play?
Ms. Mueller, at the end of the day, this is a game. You're a professional and you're paid a good salary, so you have to treat it with respect. But I'm at my best when I'm having fun. So that's what you saw. I need to play loose and free to help my team win.
Thanks, MP.
You're welcome.
How was the escargot?
Austin, bro, them things was bussin'. I mean, it's basically just a bunch of butter and garlic, but it also has some crunchy bread on it. I don't even know what it was, but hey, look, Americans give Snell a bad rap, but them things was so good.
No, I agree. I love it. All right, so look, I want to give you an update on your draft stock, all right?
Oh, yeah, let me hear it.
Things are looking really good. Everyone's raving about your work ethic. Your coach told a scout you're more ripped than 50 Cent.
Yeah, he's got to stop doing that. He just also needs to update his references.
Right. And you've played great against the top prospects. Your game is looking polished.
Great, so all good news.
Yeah, that's right. Most mocks have you solidly in the second round at this point.
Second round?
Okay, I know you, MP, and I know you're better than that. But this is all going according to plan, all right? This time last year, you weren't even in the 2K250. Now the NBA is looking like a foregone conclusion. Let that sink in. That's massive.
Yeah. You're right, man. This is good. This is good for us.
It's better than good. And if you can make it to the EBA championship, you've got a chance to make things great. So keep doing what you're doing. It's working.
Yeah. I will. I got you, Austin. Thanks.
All right, let's see the social media. Oof. Okay. So 95-71. We played against the Strong Bounds. We have to play against the Marcel basketball. But what's the draft projection? Early second round. Vermont State champion, Vermont boys basketball player of the thing. Joined High Flyers of the WCBL. Questionable decision making, bench for being late. WCBL All Stars. Okay. So I'm doing good. So we're gonna continue on. Like I said, guys, I'm gonna try to continue to.
In tonight's matchup against Marseille, you get a first-hand look at Louis L'Aigle Dupont, who's currently projected to be a first-round draft pick in this year's NBA draft. Have you had a chance to watch any tape on your fellow draft prospect?
L'Aigle means eagle, right?
L'Aigle.
L'Aigle means eagle, right? Yeah, so dude can soar, no doubt. Great finisher. But we gotta deny him the ball, because he knows how to get to the cup once he gets the rock.
This is a do-or-die game for Paris FC Basket. Win, and you'll earn a berth at the European Basketball Alliance Championship Tournament, and lose and you're out. Obviously, you have the rest of the FBSL season no matter what. But how important is it for you to play in an EBA championship?
Yeah, well, the EBAs don't start until after the French season is over, so we try not to get too wrapped up in that. Tonight we play Marseille, and they're a great team. So my focus is on them, 100%.
Thanks, MP.
And just moments ago, an aerial view above the Arc de Triomphe monument here in Paris.
All right, chat, give me 1 minute. Firstly, I have to use the facility. When I get back, I gotta change out my laptop real quick, so just give me at least a couple minutes. And there is a chance I might have to switch out my controller. So again, just give me a couple minutes. Alright, guys, let's get back into the match.
Welcome to tonight's presentation of the FBSL on 2K Sports. I'm Blake Siniga with Tim Sports and Brian Benefiteni. Coming up, it'll be Paris versus Marseille.
And Paris FC has been the surprise of the season. They've pulled out some impressive wins, and with just one more win here tonight, they're going to qualify for the EBA tournament.
And it's safe to say that MP has led this team far beyond expectations.
No question about that. If they get into that EBA tournament.
Hey, I gotta restart that. That was a real shite.
And Marseille starts out with the ball.
No, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations this year.
Parker, shot is good.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Gets it to go from downtown. You got the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well, but from what I've seen, they could do it.
Sister, I was pushed out of bounds.
And just about a minute into this first quarter. Barrow outside. Off target from outside.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for Leigh.
And the jam by Parker.
Playing big near the basket. I love seeing Parker go up with this kind of force.
Guarded by Duvall. Again, it's Paris.
He looks pretty, but he doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that open.
Breeze ball outside. Pass to Dupont. Now Barrow. Out of bounds. It'll be Paris ball. And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most have them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EBA tourney tonight.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Barrow fouls off. It's Paris leading. To the paint. Here's Portier. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, a bigger lead guard, Portier can have success down low for this Paris ball club.
Breeze ball outside. Pass to Parker. Yep, that one goes.
He's just so reliable, guys. His offense doesn't come and go. It's always there.
Ahern outside. The three ball. Down by Barrow. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong, but they really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Just 4-2. The tray. Harris grabs the miss. Right by Ahern. Oh, my gosh, by Ahern.
Confident take right there by Ahern. He saw a lane and attacked.
Marseille trailing. Pass to Barrow. From outside the arc. And he's good on the three ball.
Nice offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage.
Parker defending.
What is up with my character today?
starts out with the ball.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. If they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Now here's Breezeball. And miss there on the triple. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Marseille basketball. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain.
Like, chat, I have been missing that for the last few shots. I keep getting some distance.
Basketball off the tip.
So really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations for this year.
Let's go with a three. Good. First shot, first basket.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
It's just a pleasure to watch him work at that end of the court, guys.
You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well. But from what I've seen, they could do it.
That's the plating for the team. Popping the ball up and having it turn into immediate points at the other end.
Yeah, that just feels like giving up 2 buckets.
Paris has on 2 more. And we knew coming into this season that Marseille was strong. They really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt. I mean, Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already.
Fires from deep. That's good, and it's Courtier with the assist.
Well, you have to love the confidence on display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Up top, Parker. It's held in by Paris. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter basketball. Man, showing some terrific range.
I guess somebody's got to get out there on MP, huh? I mean, that was way beyond the line.
10 points separating the teams. Parker a screen. From the top of the key. And it's Courtier with the rebound.
Hey, look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's Breezeball. Pass to Dupont. Six to shoot. To halt the run. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Theo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
And Paris, another triple.
And that's ripped up the lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the defense needs to recognize that and get out there on those shooters. Pronto. He did so well to lead his teammate right to the ideal spot.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. And really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them. And the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Now here's Barrow. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Bourgeois, that's good.
Nice job by Bourgeois, getting to his spot and getting exactly what he wanted.
Here's Illich. And it's in.
They made one bucket after another since the game started. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet, Tim. I wouldn't go that far, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
And the shot goes in. Here's Portier. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Banked in off the glass.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Right side to Paul. Lee Parker. He's off on that one. And a double-digit lead on the score.
Oh, wow, we
in
are
the
kicking
first quarter of play. Paris FC basket ahead, leading by 14. And the second quarter about to get started. Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Paris with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor has earned their spots tonight.
Portier outside. Satirko. It's rebounded by Dumont. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brisebois outside. Back to Barrow.
Yeah, I haven't played.
Barrow gets the bucket.
Well, when Barrow is nailing mid-range jumpers, it helps keep the defense off balance.
From deep in, and his hot hand continues.
All right, so I still need. Give us
10 for 11 from the floor, and looking for more. You think back to how MP looked at the start of this season. We've seen a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, like you talked about the start of the season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC.
And the ball out of play, Marseille. And Marseille making a change here. Here's Bourgeois. Brisebois outside.
Oh.
And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
Outside Illich. Marseille basketball pulls it in. Here's Barrow. Outside for DePaul.
I need one more rebound. Come on.
Back to Parker. Illich the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Illich. He gets everything he's got, every possession.
Sinks the three-pointer.
You know, we saw MP get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes really by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
Stretching out the floor, Dumont creating space for this Paris FC basket offense.
Barrow outside. Outside the ball. Pass to Parker. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Yeah, terrific little back and forth right there.
It's been a lot of fun to watch.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Paris FC basket ahead. Up by 16. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports, it's Paris FC Basket hosting Marseille Basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, and they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, I think it's going to continue to grow.
Here's Bourgeois. Pass to DuPont. Bourgeois. Here's Parker. And there's Marseille with another bucket.
And Parker has found his rhythm in this one. That's why his teammates are actively seeking him out.
Elich, defended by Bourgeois. And that one's good.
Seriously.
He's been able to find an open man every trip down the floor.
Yeah, it sure seemed like it. Great day passing the basketball for him. Parker,
How?
good.
Well, he's been the key to their offense with the way he shot the ball.
Yeah, his percentage today is outstanding. He's not the only one who's put them in this hole.
The three. And Harris, another triple.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
And it seems like just about all his points are coming from downtown.
Barrow outside. Pass to Bourgeois. Brisebois outside. There's Barrow with the three. Brings it from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Barrow is ready to duel them from beyond the arc. He'll provide the answer triple every time he can.
Pass to Elich. Releases. And Harris, another triple.
He's found his rhythm here in the third. You can see his confidence. Everything he's putting up in long range seems to be falling.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
The big man, Parker, powering through for the and one.
And his first trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And these guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assists.
When everybody's involved offensively, it's in a way helping you defensively too. It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
Misses the three. Parker down low. Covered by Portier. Outside DuPont. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, it doesn't take a private eye to figure out why they called DuPont the egg. He simply soars through the air, and along with Barcelona's Alvarez, has a claim to the best junker in Europe.
Reminds me a bit of a player named Van Cheek who played a few years over here. You might remember him as the Flying Dragon. They both have the ability to explode off the floor when they take it to the rack.
What a game we've seen from MD here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
How the lack of effort DuPont, and they try to get things going. But right now, MP is soaring over the competition.
Out of bounds, Marseille ball as they keep possession. Here's Riyard. He gets it to fall, and that makes it a single-digit lead.
There is no way, and I mean no way, a player like him can be left wide open like that.
Okay. I hate to say it, I'm gonna need to read.
And it's Paris FC basket to start out.
Well, really, guys, so much on the line tonight for Paris FC. A win here against Marseille, and they'll punch their ticket to the EBA tournament. But if they lose, that's the end of their championship aspirations this year.
Now here's Brisebois. Here's Barrow. No good on that shot. To the inside. Here's Elich. One up, one down. And he makes his first shot of this game. You get the feeling that MP is going to do everything in his power to get this Paris team into the tournament.
For MP, it's not just about getting to the tournament. He wants to win the whole thing. And usually a team from France has as good of a chance as any to make some noise there. There are some great teams in Spain and Turkey as well. From what I've seen, they could do it.
He's got so many tricks in his bag. He will find a way to hurt you.
And we knew coming into this season that Marseille would be strong. He really turned it on down the stretch.
No doubt, and Dupont has led the way, taking his game to another level the last few weeks. Overall, the entire team, they've surpassed their fans' expectations already. Well, these Marseille coaches love that hoop. Parker playing large.
Outside Illich.
To the middle. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Ball outside. Parker.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Well, the name Parker is obviously well known in France. Neo's got a bigger frame than Tony, but sometimes you squint and you see the jumper from afar.
Pass the Brisebois.
Here in the first, with just under 2.5 minutes played so far. There's Barrow with the three.
Ahern with the rebound. And what a surprise season for Paris FC. Most have them in the middle of the pack, but as we've mentioned, they have a chance to clinch a spot in the EDA tournament.
And it shows you how a few key players can make a monster difference. The chemistry on this team has come together, and they have played far greater than the sum of their parts.
Now here's Ahern.
Hits the three-point bomb. Well, that's a quick shot from Dumont, but when you're already set up, why hesitate?
All right. Got this.
Pass to Barrow.
Try to lean back a little bit.
Now Dupont.
Oh, there we go.
For three.
And Barrow good for three.
Okay, how did he get a
retaliation right there, huh, guys?
Yeah, it sure didn't take him long to go and get those 3 points back.
Inside. In the hoop for his fourth field goal. 4 of 7 shooting and looking for more.
Down low, MP looking confident, ready to cash in. But you look at the path Paris FC took to get to this point. The youngsters on the team have stepped up big time.
Well, whenever this team has looked out of gas, guys like MP have stepped up and found ways to keep them going. It's kind of a Cinderella story, but they feel that they're far from midnight.
Now here's the ball. Parker's got space.
Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
And so it looks like Paris will retain possession here.
That pass just had a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough pass for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers. Just really good awareness right there on the assist.
Good on that shot.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and he'll have that ball there waiting for him.
Paris with the lead.
Here's the three. Gets it from drop, and he's now shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And MP is just taking charge right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's looking to score.
Without a doubt, this Marseille squad belongs to Louis Dupont. Really a gifted finisher, one of the best finishers in all of Europe.
He's the heartbeat of this team, and he is their leader. Marseille can go as far as Dupont takes them, and the way he's played all season, the sky is the limit for L'Aigle.
Pass to Blanchet.
Off target from three-point range. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter.
Paris FC basket ahead.
They're up by 6. And quarter.
Welcome back to Paris for the second quarter. Paris. Harris with the ball.
Fires the three. It's in and good for his 6th field.
Oh, I still need to do the... I still need to do the rebound.
And here we are in Paris, such an incredible city. Obviously a cultural center for the world, but also the heart of the basketball scene in France.
So many great players have gotten their start here, and what a dream it must be for these players to come and play in Paris. It can feel a bit surreal, I can imagine, but everybody on the floor earned their spots tonight.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Brisebois, long range,
sinks the triple.
Brisebois looking to match his opponent's work on the arc. Firing back with the three of his own.
And Paris, another triple.
As long as the threes keep dropping for him, he'll keep firing them.
As he should. When you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, why not?
The teammates just keep feeding the hot hands.
Watches it.
Dupont with the rebound. Here's Marseille with the ball.
Trailing by 13. Here's Parker. And it falls all over the rim and in.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pass to Ahern.
Shoots. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
And you think back to how MP looked at the start of this.
And I still need...
I still need a lot of growth in this game.
You know, you think back, Blake, when you talk about the start of this season, there were some shaky moments. But once he started getting comfortable, you could see everything start to fall in place for him. He's been crucial in the success of Paris FC. And that was an absolute bomb. MP showing off how far he can go with his range.
Pass to Dupont. Bourgeois.
Sadirko defending. Down low.
And again, Parker.
Well, this is where Parker excels. When he's inside near the basket, he can be a force.
Another three for Paris.
What a tremendous ability to hit from so far out. That's just a big-time triple.
I think it gets exponentially harder, and that's first to go 3 to 4 feet beyond the arc, too.
Up top, Parker. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. So we conclude the first half.
Guess I need 2 more rebounds.
Basket ahead.
Chat, this is actually getting pretty good.
And we will see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball in just a bit.
Yeah, if you're just joining us here on 2K Sports,
I know I'll have to remember to edit out most of the
basketball as we get going here in the second half for this FBSL matchup. Well, you look at the French culture, they absolutely love their sports here.
Soccer, or rather, let me be correct here, football is still king and probably always will be. But basketball isn't too far behind now. The popularity of the sport has exploded here in the last few years. And with Wemby doing his thing in the NBA, we think it's going to continue to grow.
Parker deals with plenty of physical defense, but he can throw it out too.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
Here's Portier.
He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. From deep. And Paris, another triple.
Shooting with no hesitation. You have to admire MP's confidence in firing off the catch.
Hard to get that shot off with the size difference there. That makes him a really tough individual matchup, especially in the post.
That's a big challenge he's taking over. Going in there with the big boys, great job.
Yeah, he's with the big boys stable now. You know, we saw him get tested multiple times this season by his opponents, and sometimes, really, by his own team. But he's passed every test thrown his way.
And the resilience that MP has shown this year cannot be ignored. It's not easy to find success in a strange land, but MP has done that and then some.
There's a screen by Bourgeois. Here's Brisebois.
This is why these guys love the veteran D-List. He gets everything he's got, every possession.
Beyond the arc.
Another three for Paris.
and they are just killing them with the three-point shot here in the second half.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. They're fully stretched out there trying to stop the three and still haven't been able to do it.
I don't know defensively what they can do different at this point.
Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Love how confident MP is rising up in there, knowing, again, he can do with the kick. The height difference there was huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
That body control right there is essential. If you're giving up a bunch of height for flat ground, then you better be getting there.
Be able to adjust in the air, too.
Pass to Parker. From past the arc, Harris grabs the miss. Ball on the wing. And Harris, another triple.
Well, this is what Paris FC needs from Dumont. He can force the defense to extend outward.
Oh, I still need one more rebound.
Free ball outside. Here's DuPont.
Go.
Parker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Portier. He hasn't yet put up any points in this game. It's good from long range.
As MP continues to develop, he just becomes more consistent from deep.
What a game we've seen from MP here. He's completely outclassed DuPont on the offensive end so far.
And not for lack of effort, DuPont has tried to get things going, but right now, MP is the one who is soaring over the competition.
Connects from three-point range.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, and you can sense his confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be falling.
One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Oh, we're going to activate the skill, which is Boxing Day.
Bourgeois with it. Pass to Parker. To the middle. Arrow.
Got a hand on it. That's just incredible defensive timing from MP. He understands when to go after those blocks.
2 points. That one goes in.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Free ball outside. Outside to Bull. Pass to Parker. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Releases. Buries the long-range jumper.
Just look at what a sniper he is for the long range. He's got an unusual skill set for a big man. It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for him. But even he can't do it all by himself.
At the end of the third quarter. Welcome back. It's the final quarter of action. Paris FC basket, all time. Here's Barrow. Here's Dumont. Slamming it down.
Nice look provided by Barrow. Good ball movement from Marseille there.
Pass to Desure. Good on the bucket.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the inside. Here's Dumont. That's in there. Barrow with the assist.
That pass
I think it would have been good to go for the pan instead of the.
Play, about a minute and a half off the clock in it. Buries it from three-point range.
They've been able to depend on his offering. It's all game, guys. He is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding him the rock.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. There's the three. Cans it from downtown.
They keep going to him, and he keeps coming through. He's leading the game in scoring.
That one falls.
No mistake on that one. Good work all around.
And this has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a very nice job of extending their lead.
Lets it go from deep. Nailed from three-point land.
Since the start of the fourth, Brian, that three-point shot has really been there for them.
Yeah, doing an excellent job finding the open man on the perimeter this quarter, and the three-pointer has been a weapon of mass destruction for them right now.
Boom.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Briard. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Takes the three. Another three for Paris.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Pass to DePaul. Back to Barrow. And he lobs it up towards the rim. Here's Matt. And Paris, another triple.
Since halftime, he's been money to be on the road. He's that hot. His being right doesn't get any bigger.
Barrow. Now here's Duval. That one is good. He has only missed one of his 6 shots from the floor. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now for this fourth quarter. Yes, it's good.
Well, just about 250 pounds, the real coach can be a wrecking ball in close.
Here's Marseille with the ball. There's a screen. There's Barrow with the three. And they've been really controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
Here's Matt. Shot is good. Back rim and in.
And their shooting percentage continues to climb in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been in total sync since the break. Good team basketball, and it's resulted in high-quality shots.
Very good adjustments at the half.
For three. Drills it from outside.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
Pretty hard. Sadirko defending. To the paint. Right side Duval. Pass in there. Barrow with the assist.
Good job there. That's the definition of the inside-outside game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bangs home the trifecta.
It's been a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. He's in a groove, and that tray of his has just been deadly.
Pass the ball off. No good from outside. Another three for Paris.
He's been key for them, the way he's distributed the ball.
No doubt, Tim. And when the offense runs through him, it's just such a smooth operation.
It's so much fun to watch.
Oh, and I got a trophy cat for lewd perfection.
MP, congratulations on the big win. How does it feel to clinch a spot in the EBA championships?
It feels incredible! Oh man, this is my first season as a professional, so to make it to the continent's biggest tournament is an honor. These guys, I mean, I've also never been to Turkey, so that's another first for me. And one thing I'm really looking forward to is I hear they've got a beautiful architecture over there, and the Hagia Sophia, if I'm pronouncing that right, is supposed to be fire.
It is. Thank you, MP. Go celebrate. Enjoy.
Thank you.
Congratulations, guys.
Yeah, I hope I did not mess that up, though. We got it. Oh, dear God. We got Istanbul.
Seems like just yesterday I was trying to convince you to come to Europe. Now here we are, About to play Istanbul for the EBA championship.
Austin, you keep popping up on me, and you realize I almost fired you for less, right?
Yeah, I was there. I remember.
All right, but I mean, I guess you kind of knew what you were doing.
Well, it only worked because you have what it takes. No, seriously, you earned everything you're about to get, MP. And if you take home this chip, you're gonna get a lot more.
Win. But right now I need to know what the NBA draft is looking like.
There's been some upward movement, you know, nothing too drastic. But if you put on a legendary performance in this tournament, who knows? You might get yourself in the first round, bro.
Things are really moving fast, huh?
They are. Yeah, this is a crazy time in life for NBA prospects. So much is up in the air, and things change drastically.
Not if you're an NBA kid. I feel like half the league has a dad who went pro. Sometimes I wish I had those advantages, man.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't be you. Plus, there's plenty of NBA kids who don't get a whiff of the pros. I mean, genes only take you so far.
Gotta earn it at this level, right?
That's right. And look at it this way. Coming from Vermont, growing up around that diner, that gave you a work ethic and put a chip on your shoulder that'll take you as far as you'll let it.
Sky's the limit.
It truly is. But first, you got to take down Istanbul basketball. And you only got one shot to do it. Single elimination.
Come on, Austin. You know that's what I live for? That kind of thing excites me.
Okay, so you're not nervous?
Nah. You train hard so the game is easy.
Uh-oh. Ali, as a two-time EBA MVP, what advice would you give your team before the championship game?
We know what we need to do to beat FC Baskets. I don't have to say nothing.
What do you expect from your opponent?
They got hot at the right time. But we have the best players in the tournament, the most experience, strongest will win. I expect them to lose.
Man, Ali, you have surprised me, man. I thought you'd be bigger, stronger, scarier.
Well, tomorrow, you will see how strong I am.
MP?
Yeah.
MP, how are you feeling ahead of this championship game?
Oh, they don't,
We feel excited at the moment, and we're so focused right now. This is a tremendous opportunity to bring home the EBA title to Paris. And I know a lot of guys on my team have worked their entire careers for this very moment. So I'm just hoping I can play a big role in making everyone's dream come true.
So, do you have any thoughts on your opponents, Istanbul Basketball?
I'm confident that my game will hold up against these guys.
I've watched the game tape on them. I know they've got some quality players, but I've played against some of the best players across the world in multiple countries. And I'm confident my game is better. This is what you spend all those hours in the gym for, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hier, bitte. Ich habe eine Frage.
And a distant view of the skyline of Rome, Italy, our site for tonight's action. Good evening, everyone. What an exciting night. It's the EBA championship between Paris FC and Istanbul Basketball. I'm Blake Suniga, along with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefiteni. It's winner take all here, and the kings of Europe will be crowned.
Istanbul team on one side, but we have the surprise team, Paris FC, surpassing all expectations this year on the other side.
And now Paris is just one win away from immortality. They've been led all tournament by MP.
And Istanbul has leaned on Guvan during their run to the finals. Both MP and Guvan the stars of this tournament, and one of them will have a dream finish when it's all said and done.
And what a backdrop we have here in Rome for this incredible matchup for the EVA Championship. So much on the line tonight.
Outside the ball. Fires it. And the three off target. About 1 minute played here so far in the first. And after the horn sounds, one of these teams will be crowned the Kings of Europe.
And what a journey it has been for MP with this team. But they have some stiff competition on their hands with Guban and a very tough Istanbul team.
Not mentioning Arjen Guban is the star of this Istanbul side. Arguably the best guard in Europe, but he's the key for this team.
He does everything so well and has been doing it for so long. Guban isn't a player you can rattle. You know he's going to leave his fingerprints on this game.
Basket counts.
Who's stopping Gunesh in there? Seriously. These are the types of buckets that Istanbul has to rack up.
To the paint from 13. And he hits the jump shot.
Such a smart shot with the mismatch.
A shooter like him with that height advantage, the mid-range J is almost a gimme.
Yeah, it's almost going to go down every time.
The three-pointer is on target.
Spreading out the floor, you want that in a swingman like Toprak.
And what a journey it's been for MP with this team. I mean, over the season, he's earned the respect of the vets.
And it's not just the vets on his team, but around Europe, the other vets, they're taking notice as well. And that says something about MP. He doesn't get too ahead of himself, allowed himself to be taught, be coachable, and now he's a force.
I mean, it's pretty simple at this point. They cannot afford to give him that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well.
What an advantage he brings to this offense. Being able to drain that three ball really can extend the defense.
Now about 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Toprak. Plenty of space. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
There's no shortage of moxie to Yilmaz's game. He's ready to fire as soon as he gets his hands on the ball.
And it's Ganesh with the rebound.
With his size, you have to love the way Anil Ganesh moves around the court. I mean, everything is so deliberate.
Well, like so many other Turkish bigs, Ganesh is as skilled as they come. He's got great vision, and he can create some space with the bounce if he needs to.
Now here's Elish. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
Just a huge scoring night for MP. Every time he has a game like this, MP gets that much closer to his dream of making it to the NBA.
Here's Ganesh. Three-pointer. Take out to the ball. Toprak. 6 on the shot clock. And Ganesh for 3. From deep. Fires from deep. Harris grabs the miss.
Those have been some terrible shot choices lately.
That was not good at all.
Many are wondering what the future holds for MP after this title game. A lot of options for him with the way he's shown out this year.
And whether he stays here in Europe or if he returns home to the States, nobody can be sure. But what is clear is that he's upped his profile as a player and is now a wanted prospect. The kind of powerhouse play you want to see from Ganesh. What a jam!
Gets it to go from downtown.
He's setting this place on fire. His shooting has been off the charts.
Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Paris FC basket ahead.
Yeah, that basket definitely did not
Welcome
count.
back to the Eternal City. Now here's Portier. Guarded closely. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them now. Well, we've seen the development of Turkish basketball over the last few decades, and Istanbul is a big part of that.
Turkey really won.
And I still have to do...
One of the stronger teams in international play, along with the talent that's gone on in the NBA, a lot of their success is from the players Istanbul has produced.
Fires for three. That one drops for his second bucket. Markin, 2 for 4.
Sharp shooting from Yilmaz on the perimeter. He had that one totally dialed in.
Good on the triple.
And you got to make some type of defensive adjustment because he is killing them from three-point range.
Yeah, and even when they have closed out on him, he's still knocking them down.
They got to change something.
Here's Ivanovic. Tried to answer that, but that three is off the mark. And Harris leading. Puts up a three. It's alive. Zadirko. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, defensively, you got to get a body on Zadirko and box him out. He's a very large dude out there.
Outside Toprak. To Identis. And again, it's Istanbul.
He will make you throw your hands up as a defender. You just don't know how to play him.
Drills in from outside.
Well, you have to love the confidence. On display from MP. He knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
Toprak, defended by Elish. Takes the three. Here's Kaya. And at last, they get one to fall.
If he got caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance points.
They need more effort than that on the boards. That can't happen.
Absolutely. He's been able to find the open man every trip down the floor.
Yeah, it sure has seemed like it. Great day passing the basketball for them.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Toprak. Beyond the arc. Drills the three-pointer.
The response triple from Yilmaz, matching with his own three for Istanbul.
With 4 on the clock. Another three for Paris. And so that's the end of the first half. Paris FC basket ahead. They lead by 7. We'll be right back to the action when we return. Thanks for joining us on 2K
Guys, I have
Sports.
literally
Second
been
half
kicking
of
butt
the
and taking names
championship
already.
Game gets underway. One of the things you always love about the EBA Championship, you get some contrasting styles between the club teams of different countries.
And there are players from all over the world on these rosters, but each club has their own identity, and it's been fun to watch them clash.
Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, hey, MP can make that shot, especially when you allow him time and space to get comfortable.
Istanbul trailing. Outside Toprak. Over Ahern. Here's Kaya. Ahern with the rebound. And it's Harris with the ball. With the bucket.
Yeah, you got to get really tighter than that if you want to prevent him from scoring. Terrific poise.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half underway. Toprak can't hit. Now Paris FC basket with it. 10-point lead. The quick look, no good that time. Back to Gouvan. Fires the three. Good. And Toprak gets the assist.
We know Gouvan is an elite leader on the floor, but it's sometimes kind of hard to quantify how large the difference is to this team when he's out there.
People have compared Gouvan to Chris Paul in terms of the ways that he can elevate a ball club. He's got that sort of impact on a team where role players just play better.
Outside Gouvan. And Ganesh for three. Offensive rebound. Kaya with the stop.
Well, credit Kaya with some major energy. When big men like him work hard in the glass, they sometimes get reward for it.
Shoots.
target from three-point range. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half.
Pass to Ganesh. Outside for Toprak.
And it's off from three-point range.
I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Looked good here, too. I'm as shocked as you.
There's the triple. Drops in the tray.
And that was an absolute bomb. Indeed. Go out how far he can go to the rim. What a finish. Nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And they definitely need to get going. They wouldn't mind shaving a few more points off the lead right away.
Yeah, starts with defense here.
And if the defense keeps giving up solid buckets like that, there won't be a lead for long. Trust me, guys.
Pass to Ganesh. It's held in by Paris.
That's a shoot-around jumper. Absolutely no excuses for missing it.
Nice shot by Hewitt.
I mean, that's just bogey being bogey, right? We've seen this time and time again.
Unloads. And a foul on the shot. Won't go to the strike for two.
It's good on Hewitt.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they stand the layup. That's
no good on the three.
Wait, how many rebounds do I have?
And in this PBA championship game, MP has been the one to lead the way for this team.
Well, Devon might have the experience, but right now MP is the best player on the floor. The way he's taken over offensively, it's been incredible. They've got to talk to each other on defense. I mean, clearly an error, not getting out there on him, and he's a great three-point shooter.
Didn't think that was going in.
And there's MP's competitive nature coming out. So he just had to answer that last three.
And yeah, it's good.
Those are teammates who clearly know each other's moves very well.
Harris with the lead.
To the left side wing. The three is up.
That shot is good on the assist by Elich.
And had another three-pointer in the second half quarter.
They came out of the break dropping bombs and are just not letting up.
You love to see that.
Kaya outside.
Here's Toprak. That's the block.
This is why these guys love the veteran Elich. He gives everything he's got, every possession.
And the three ball is good.
The pennant is offense all game, guys. So he is not wasting any chances.
And if they want to make things even easier on themselves here late in the game, just keep feeding them the rock.
Here's Toprak.
Again, Toprak missing. And here's Paris.
Here's Zadirko. And he banks in the winner.
It's been all one-way traffic here. It's really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
This keeps it greasing.
Here's Toprak. And stolen by Zadirko.
Pass to Matt.
Outside the arc. Hits the three-point line.
Buck up and even more points today. This has been a one-sided game in just every area.
Absolutely. Their defense, their offense, it's all been outstanding.
It's just been a tremendous performance, Brian.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Oh, boy.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
Outside Gouval.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And when you try to compare Gouval to the other great lead guards in Europe, it's hard to find a direct one-for-one. He's a unique talent.
No doubt. I mean, there's not a lot of other guys that give you as much as Gouval gives a team. The scoring, the playmaking, the leadership, even defense.
I even got... Wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, I don't have to worry about getting completing the...
Good look from Ganesh. And the wing jumper offline. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth.
They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at it.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Absolutely.
And they've been really
controlling this one.
Never want to get too complacent, though.
And Paris tacks on 2 more.
That's 2 for MP, utilizing that in-between area. So smart out there.
And that one's good.
He's one of the best when it comes to making the sweet lead pass.
This one for 3. And Paris, another triple.
What a final quarter we're having from downtown. A bunch of threes falling for them.
And they might as well keep going back to the well. Work that perimeter while they're hot.
And work it to the final whistle.
That's the 3-5. That's good, and it's Portier with the assist.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to the spurt that they're having.
And why put on the brakes now, Tim? I say just keep on firing.
Man, Brian, you want to run up the score?
And here's Paris. Long range from the inbound. Rebounded by Kaya. Pass to Duval. Fires from the wing. And another one for Istanbul.
Showing why he's regarded as a top player in Europe. Ali Deniz Guvan with a monster performance here in the EBA Championship.
Ooh.
Yeah, he ain't making a move for a minute. So we'll see how the story mode does.
Hey, Boggy, we're the EBA champions now, baby.
Yes. This is good.
Siki likes you now. Hey, baby. Look it, when me and Boggy started off, we had our problems, but that guy is one of a kind.
Actually, he has a twin. But technically, there are 2 of him.
What?
Yeah.
I gotta meet that guy. Unbelievable work, MP! I haven't seen this much talent at this young age since Nas put out Pneumatic. Hey, I actually like that one. Hey, when you get to the NBA, put in a good word for me, okay? I got you, Coach. But hey, these guys are gonna miss you. I know, and I shouldn't be saying that, but I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Let's go! We the champs, baby! Let's go!
Okay, let's skip ahead from the celebration, but
Yes, Miss Mueller.
MP, congratulations on your stunning achievement. As a 19-year-old playing his first season in the French Basketball Super League, how do you feel looking back at your accomplishments?
Well, playing here has set me up to succeed at the next level. I've proven myself against the best pros in Europe, developed my game, increased my skill level, and learned how to take the physicality. All of that can only help me as I prepare to come back home.
Thank you, MP.
You're welcome.
MP.
Oui.
MP, what comes next for you? Will you enter the draft? Right now you're projected as a second rounder. Any chance you come back to FC Basket for another season?
I love friends, but my goal is the NBA. If I had a chance to get drafted this year, that's what I'm taking, so I won't pass that up. I'll prepare for that as I go back home and talk to my agent and see what my options are. But I think I've shown that I can compete at the highest levels against grown men and under pressure impact environments. A lot of people question my decision to come to France over going to college, but I'll tell you, sitting here right now, I think I made the right choice.
all right. Oh, geez. What did they say in the phone line? What did... Okay, hold on. All right, let's... Oh, wow. Okay, so I... Ooh, wow. Was there... I don't know if there was a new... How do I see y'all? Whoa.
Already
Hold on.
had a chance to do just that.
Yes, Andrew, yes. Tonight's the first game in our All-Star Series, and we're gonna see how I stack up against someone who wants to take my position on the All-Star team.
Why is a game like this more important?
All right, MP, you ready?
He's about to tear it up.
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kemp. And Greg, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a...
The Knicks making a switch here. We've got Rollins. Zhang is out there with Prince. Then it's MP. And it's Green in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And there's the defensive second call. All right, we'll all look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They look to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Another big component of their game early on has been their execution on the fast break. They're getting a bunch of easy baskets, pushing it in transition.
Here's Robinson, and Robinson throws it down.
Throwing it down hard. Robinson was fully committed on that one.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a big story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship, with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Let's send it over to Allie for a report on MP.
MP is in the spotlight tonight
marquee matchup at the center spot, and I talked to MP about it. He told me, I'm not going to lie, this is a game we've been looking forward to. It's always fun to measure yourself up against other greats at your position. This is MP's chance to do that and more. Back to you.
It's going to be a couple of heavyweights going at it tonight. And we thank you for the report. MP making his way into the NBA now, but his journey is him to you, where he spent a season playing for Paris FC.
I don't know too much about his time there, but I know that Paris FC is well known for how they develop players. MP seemingly made a huge leap in his skill set and approach, and that's what has led him here to the NBA.
6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride, and there's another one for the Knicks.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Collins the pass to MP. The rebound by McBride.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range. That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Milwaukee leading by 7. Collins the pass to MP. Another miss by MP.
How am I missing?
New York's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Diawara can hit.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
MP with the long triple.
That's a... dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout.
I hate it in slow mo. They always block this to keep you from turning off
Gary Harris is checked in for Green, and Kevin Porter subbed in for Rollins. Outside, Towns. Brunson gets to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's now 10 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at him, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Towns wide open. Sinks the triple. Towns has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Back to MP. A 3-ball. MP nails the triple.
The defense is far too... slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that.
6-second difference between shot and game play. The Bucks working the ball around. From deep three-point land. Here's Giannis pulling it down.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, a multi-time MVP. He's just built a little differently.
Bridges, no one around him. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly.
Okay, hold on. Right. Audio presentation, PA volume. Audio. Man. You know, I don't like it that they always do that.
Saw the crash of glass? That's Dr. O'Neill's School of Rebounding.
I did not know there was a class. And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Well, I think for the Knicks.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
Jeez, these.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes... He's checked in for Bobby Portis. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Porter with the steal. On the court for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2 spot.
No hesitation at all there. MP rolls up with confidence.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Greg, over the last 9 seasons, the Bucks with the second most wins in the regular season.
I mean, a dominant run to be sure. Now, not to mention the franchise's second ever title back in 21. Those are things you can never take away.
And there's the money from MP.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Hart, wide open. He fires. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist in this one. MP from deep 3-point line. Milwaukee the rebound. And that one's good by Porter.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Right now, Towns is putting on a show. It's up to the defense to try to figure out how to slow him down.
The 3 from MP. It's rebounded by New York. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Anunoby kicks to Towns. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
OG and prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Here's Brunson. Got it. Good job in the low post. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the 3-point shot.
And that one drops. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Brunson the pass to Hart. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Brunson kicks to Towns. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist on the night. Antetokounmpo against Hart. And here's MP for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 13 points in the second half. Here's Towns, and again it's New York.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
You know, that's how it goes with them. I mean, these hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last.
And so it's MP making things happen for Milwaukee. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Hit the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Gary Trent and V out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Rollins. And it's Jang in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more the court that has to be covered in the style, you have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
And when you think about the greatest players, Clark, in Bucks history, it comes down to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I think that's where the list probably starts and ends. I mean, both of those guys led the Bucks to championship seasons and multiple MVP awards as well. But it's hard for me to say this, but maybe Giannis has a slight edge over Kareem. He's the all-time leader in points, rebounds, assists, and blocks for the Bucks.
MP against Towns. McBride on the wing. 6 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 1 rebounds tonight. MP fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Knicks trail by 20. Shamet the pass to McBride. Outside, Towns. And the free ball is good. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
MP right outside, and the Bucks miss again. Knicks trail by 17. Towns outside. Bridges. Oh, the offensive rebound. Knicks. 2 points. That one goes.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
As it look from Milwaukee, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Bobby Portis. Harris comes in for Jang, and Porter subbed in for Rollins. Then for the Knicks, Hardy's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Landry Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. Anunoby, the 3 is off.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Now MP fires from way outside. Kuzma. He parachutes in for the putback.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Towns against MP. Can't get it to go. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. They'll bring it up for the Bucks. Earlier, they held connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Hey, I know Brunson can score with the best of them, but I love when he...
Good, another three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Bucks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead.
How was that late?
The mental advantage with this
win tonight.
I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
So no problem for the Rockies. They get the win. They poured it out and downward showing in front of the truck.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you until tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, Jennifer. Now, folks, that's going to do it for now.
All right. Yeah, even though I think that, even though we got the win, Alright, let's go.
Like you saw a little like a Broadway play? Yeah, like one of the big ones. Oh, not my scene. I like being able to cheer. You can cheer. What am I thinking of? I don't know. Like a play? What's the silent one? Like oh my goodness, you guys are so ridiculous.
Now, what'd you think? If you could be the GM for a day, which prospects would you like?
See how bad this is. Alright, so we lost 2 games. So the Bucks is 2 and we got 2 wins, 2 losses. Alright. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a breather and not play the next game, but I will do what I can do and probably, you know. But let's see. That's $5 kilos now. Yeah, there are definitely some stuff that I'll have to do. But alright guys, I'm going to get off here and take a breather. I've been streaming this for exactly 2 hours and 21 minutes. I hope you guys did enjoy watching the gameplay. Sorry I did not see anything in the chat because both my laptops were pretty much knocked unconscious dead. So, but I will catch you guys on the flip side. I will probably do another stream. I just don't know what I'll do. But if you guys like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, and favorite. Comment down below. Turn on notification bell so anytime I go live, you get the ring-a-ding-ding. Know I'm in the bling. If you guys are from the other side of the world, have a good morning, good evening, good night. If you're from the other side of the world, reverse and reverse. If you're from the good old USA, have a good night, good morning, to a good day. Bach the Rock sign out. Catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.